All right. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil. And today we back with another video reaction. Now look, we got Little Grifo in the headlines again. He went back up to no jumper. He did a whole press run. And he up there talking about Little Weirdo again. Listen, dog. Listen. When is this going to stop, bro? I don't want to hear people saying, why are you talking about it? Because they're talking about it. I don't want to hear people say, oh, well, bro, they're talking about it. I'm reacting to it. But again, I'm going to ask myself this and ask you guys this. When is this going to stop, bro? When is this obsession with Little Weirdo going to stop, bro? It's just sort of fucking GAY now, bro. Once or twice or maybe like a little 6 months. Okay, I get it. You're trying to make everyone aware that you got beef. But fuck, 5 years, bro? We're still on Weirdo? Dog, let it go, homie. If I could give Grifo some advice, just let it go, bro. Your whole career is revolved around Little Weirdo, bro. That's weird, to say the least, bro. Man, listen, cuh. This video reads, Little Grifo on if Little Weirdo and says he couldn't survive in county jail. What, now we doing the what ifs, bro? A grown-ass man that been to the Pinta is doing the what ifs with another homie that's not a PC or a rat. Man, based off the title, I can already tell you Grifo is wrong. We don't do the what ifs, homie. We wait until that homie gets put in that situation and we gonna see how he gonna act. We want to see how he gonna perform. We not gonna shoot him down before he get there, bro. But listen, we gonna watch this video regardless. I already know it's gonna be filled with a bunch of lloradera, a bunch of like, why him and not me and blah blah blah. Listen, if Weirdo was not a threat, you wouldn't be talking about him. Is this crooked? Damn, como la cagué, wey. Hey, listen. Salute to everybody, bro. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the hype button. Tonight at 7:30, we got MC Bob in the building. All right, MC Bob done surpassed Little Grifo already. He already at the level of Weirdo, and I think he gonna surpass Weirdo. And I fuck with Weirdo, but I think Bob gonna surpass a lot of people, bro. You know, and that fool ain't beefing with nobody. He ain't disrespecting nobody. He ain't one of these cholotes out. He's just putting in work, bro. Salute to Bob, bro. I can't wait to see the homie, bro, and give him his flowers. With that being said, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Make sure you guys go to my Kick, all right, and subscribe there. We're going to go full throttle this week. Monday to Friday, we're going to be live over there only, like all the way through, bro. So make sure you guys pull up to the Kick live stream. And for those that don't know, last night I did like a little YouTube live, and another YouTuber, Campolero, was there at my homeboy's place, and we did a live. And I'm going to upload all the clips today or tomorrow. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Go subscribe to Campolero. I'm not sure the YouTube channel, if somebody can put it in the chat. He got invited to the party before me, bro. He was there before me. The homie called me up and said, hey, pull up. We're going to have Campolero. And I'm like, so you called him before you called me? And we grew up together? How the fuck that happened? I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. Salute to Campolero, bro. Make sure you guys go follow. Subscribe and like. With that being said, let's go see what Little Grifo is talking about now, bro. It ain't about his music. Let's see what it is about Weirdo today, bro. No se bañó. He didn't change his socks. Weirdo didn't put on clean fucking calzones today. I don't know. What is it, bro? Otra vez, güey, con Weirdo. Ya cámbiale la verga, güey. God damn, cuh. Let's go, bro.
If you could, would you take away all the time that you did in prison and shit, or do you feel like that was an important part of what made you who you are today?
Shit, I wish I would have never went. I wish I could take it all back. Then now go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be, you know, wasting time and shit. All the homies in there don't want to be in there. Nobody wants to be in there.
Right.
You know.
But let's laugh at the people that they haven't went. Let's laugh at those that have money to get a lawyer and beat the system. Oh, let's laugh at those that haven't been able, for whatever reasons, bro. They were either smart enough, lucky enough, or just knew how to move to not go to jail. Let's laugh at them, bro, and let's say they're nobodies. But nobody wants to be there, fool, not even me. you know, I don't want to be there. I could take it all back. And all the homies that are there, they don't want to go. And other homies that are on the run are on the run because they're trying to avoid it. But if you've never went, oh, you's a bitch. You's a sucker. You've never done nothing. You've never been nowhere. The contradictions are crazy, bro. The contradictions are I don't want to hear it in the comments, bro. I don't. I do not want to hear it in the comments. The contradictions are crazy, bro. That's why they hate me. Because I don't let it slide, bro. That's why they hate me, bro.
But ultimately, do you feel like it turned you into the person that you are today in a way that
100%.
like you could be one of the kind of guys that you're talking about who wouldn't necessarily know how to hang in prison if you hadn't had that experience, right?
100%. Yeah, it changed me. Yeah, hell yeah, it changed me. It didn't make me like, you know, being in there, being segregated, you know, like, you know, the blacks over here, the whites over here, the homies over here, like, you know, you get out after doing that, you grow up your whole life doing that shit, you know, oh, I can't be your celly because you're white. Mm-hmm. I can't be your celly because you're black. Mm-hmm. Like, that makes you, when you come home, that makes you be kind of like, almost like, damn, I can't even, you know, you look at shit different. It really you up a little bit, you know, until you transition back into society.
Like, even when I seen you out there, I could feel the energy because, like, as soon as you see me, you like lock eyes with me, like, don't change the eye contact at all. And then even when I walk up to give you a pound or whatever, I could just feel it that you like, you know, tense your whole body up and shit, like really looking at me, like really. That's sort of like, even though we're definitely not in prison, definitely no chance that we're about to squabble in this podcast room, but it definitely, like, I don't know, there's like a way that like dudes who've done a bunch of time in prison kind of approach each other, I feel like.
And it's like respect based.
The homies done time. The camera ain't on you, Perito, but look, the homies done time. How much time you do? The camera ain't on you. How much?
13 years.
13, you know what I'm saying? Straight, you know, level 4 yards and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just a different, and then you come home and you still move like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing no goofy shit, you know, or none of that shit. Like,
right.
Motherfuckers that on the internet, homie don't even want to be on camera.
So how you come home from prison and do all that shit? How you come home from prison and you talk about Weirdo? And listen, dog, I'm not defending Weirdo. Me and Weirdo are cool, but it's not like we're fucking besties, bro, or Weirdo hits me up every day. You don't even fucking answer me, bro. Fuck Weirdo, homie. Straight up. But listen, you get what I'm saying, bro? How the fuck you say that they come home from prison and they're not on that goofy shit, but you come home from prison, all you do is talk about an obsession you have with another fucking man named Weirdo? What is he talking about? See, look it. I'm gonna speak to Adam now. What Adam said, that how, you know, he shook his hand and locked eyes. Every man is different, bro. There's men that are trying to impress other men. There's men that are putting on fronts. There are men that are acting. There's men that are fucking doing the most. There's men that don't give a fuck because they know you're not a threat. What's up, G? You will. And there's men that are like, what's up, Pese? You know, and there's men that are going like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, everything, bro. Like, it all depends, bro. Adam? Really? Salute to Adam, bro. But, I mean, you gotta, like, put fear in Adam. To each their own, bro. Like that, I can't even talk shit, because if that's the way Grifo rolls, then that's him. But like, to make it seem like that's like something you learn in prison, maybe so. I don't know, but what is that? That's no different from when you get in a firm handshake from a lawyer, or, you know, somebody that's, you know, that's very fucking firm. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's just a man thing, bro. But let's continue.
But
You know
is it kind of hard to unlearn that? Like, you go to the burger spot after you get out and there's a dude who's kind of looking at you, especially being in the position you're in, where you're kind of famous and shit, where people are looking at you and they don't know nothing about no prison shit, so they're just looking at you on some regular shit, and they might want to walk up to you and take a photo, and you're kind of bugged out, like thinking they're going to do something to you. Is that like hard to unlearn when you get out?
Man, I've been dealing with that shit already for like the last 4 or 5 years, but it is weird. But you could read people's body language for the most part. You know, when fools are tripping and shit like that, you could read.
Yeah.
You know, unless they really that good and they come in like, you know, they gonna get your ass if they're that good. They gonna act like it's good, and then you know, they're gonna get you. But
that you can. I'm gonna give them that. That's true. You know, when you out there, you could see who looks at you a certain type of way. You could see who has a friendly demeanor and who don't like you. I said this before. when I'm outside, I get a lot of people that notice me everywhere that I go, bro. If a guy looks like me, or he a cholo or a gangster, or you could tell he listens to rap, he knows who I am, bro. Whether he's black or Mexican, and I automatically know, like, oh, he, like, not that I'm like, oh, you know, but I automatically know, okay, he know me, bro. So I better move. I better move correctly, knowing someone in this building knows me, whether it's good or bad, right? And for the most part, they've all been great. Photos, everything cool. Except for one, bro. Right when I walked in the store, I saw his heart sank. Phew. You know what I mean? And he looked at me, and automatically I knew, oh, this buster ass fool knows me, but he don't like me. And right when I looked back, he was gone. And that got me thinking, dog. I was like, fuck. You know, because now, where the fuck did he go? Where did he go? Did he go get reinforcements? Did he go get a cuete? Did he go away from me outside? Did he leave because he's a scary bitch? I don't know. But I did my shit and I left and everything was cool. But body language is everything, bro. You know. And self-awareness. Self-awareness is going to keep you alive, cuh.
Shit, other than that, shit, Face of SD out now. Make sure you guys go stream that motherfucking shit.
When you made that, was there any like kickback, or like was there any like what, like, because that's a bold declaration. Like,
I'm the Face of SD, bro. Ain't no other out there that's a homie that raps better than me. That's a homie. When I say homie, I mean he from a gang. He with the homies and shit like that. There ain't no other rapper out there that's a homie that can say they're doing numbers like me. You know.
Should we stop this already? Weirdo is not a homie. Weirdo don't roll with the homies. Weirdo don't roll Southside in jail. Weirdo rolls black or white. Like, the lies are already crazy, bro. And again, I'm not defending fucking Weirdo. I just like to point out the truth, bro. Because now we're living in a world where the lie is, as long as the lie is louder, it's the truth. We're living in a fucking world where if you lie loud enough, it's considered a fucking truth. Or if you get a bunch of fucking retards, mocosos, morros in the chat or in the comments that believe you, they gonna run with it. You don't have to be from a gang to roll with the homies. All right? You don't have to be Mexican to roll with the homies. And I don't even want to sit here and politic nothing with the internet or tell you guys anything to do with jail, gang, prison, politics. But most of this is fair. Most of this is public knowledge anyways. And he already, most likely, already talked about it. You don't have to be black. You don't have to be Mexican. You could be black to run homie. You don't have to be from a gang to run homie. And many more other things, bro. Okay? So let's get that straight. What he means is Weirdo is not from a gang. And which I'll tell you this, bro. Whether he was or he wasn't, I wouldn't tell you on this World Wide Web. I wouldn't incriminate nobody on the internet. I'm not going to tell you whether I'm from a gang or not from a gang. You know why? Because the police watching. You know why? Because Drex the Joint got a gang enhancements. And you know what? The internet done seen him claim his gang on the internet. So whether Weirdo is from a gang or not, you know the only people that know that is the streets. And you know the only people that's supposed to know that is the streets. And you know who's not supposed to know that? That white guy that's sitting in front of you and that other fool with the little mustache. Because they are civilians. You tripping, Blue Devil. Let's continue.
Saying straight the up. Not the memos, the weirdos, none of these fools is homies. None of these fools is homies. They look.
What about Brutal Pedo Looks?
Brutal, man, shout out to Brutal. Brutal, that's the homie, you know?
Yeah, shout out to Brutal. Yeah, I fuck with Brutal. I'm glad to hear you say that. I didn't, because I'm not 100% across like who's hood beefs with who, so I didn't know if that was going to be, you know what I'm saying? But
when I say I'm the face of SD, I mean I'm the face of SD on that side. Okay. You know, all that other shit, you know, portraying to be black or portraying to be like another race, but you Mexican and shit like that. Like, it's cool, do your shit. That's it. Like, I ain't tripping on that shit. But like, you know, It walk like a duck, quack like a that motherfucker a duck. He ain't raza. You know what I'm saying? And that's straight the up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got all the time you shouting out the blacks or you shouting out the Asians or you shouting out the whites all the time, and you saying oh they hot down there, but you shouting out another race, bro. That's who you. Those are your allies. Then that's who you moving around with, and it's cool. I'm not saying nothing. I ain't saying shit like that.
What the fuck? So you can't give a shout out to the blacks because that means you roll with them? Okay, Snowman Jr. What? If I gotta rewind that, because I was paying attention to somebody over here doing some pendejadas on my phone. Now I gotta hear, like I'm hearing pendejadas and I'm seeing pendejadas. Pura mierda, wey. Let me rewind this shit.
The blacks, or you shouting out, but you Mexican and shit like that. Like, it's cool, dude.
Hood beefs with who, so I didn't know if that was going to be, you know what I'm saying? But
when I say I'm the face of SD, I mean I'm the face of SD on that side. Okay. You know, all that other shit, you know, portraying to be black or portraying to be like another race, but you Mexican and shit like that. Like, it's cool, do your shit. That's it. Like, I ain't tripping on that shit. But like, you know, it walk like a duck, quack like a that motherfucker a duck. He ain't raza. You know what I'm saying? And that's straight the up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got all the time you shouting out the blacks or you shouting out the Asians or you shouting out the whites all the time, and you saying oh they hot down there, but you shouting out another race, bro. That's who you. Those are your allies. Then that's who you moving around with, and it's
portraying to be black. Weirdo is portraying to be black. Let me find out that shit is true, Weirdo. I'm going to take you off my contact list, homie. Man, cut it the fuck out, bro. This fool trying to paint a narrative that we all know is not true because he's jealous, bro. Jealousy is crazy, homie. What else could it possibly be? For those that are probably in here talking about, oh, you mad? What do you want me to say? What can I possibly say about little Grifo putting up a false narrative and smutting up little Weirdo for no apparent reason with no evidence? When the fuck have we seen Weirdo to be black or run black or be from a black gang? Or all I see is that for kicking with Fat Fuck Duno and his fat manager. Well, maybe you could call him a fat lover because he's always around fat people. So call him Fat Boy Lover. You know, but I mean, when have we seen him throwing up a gang sign, talking about gangs, talking about prison? That fool out here winning, making money. Like, what do you want me to say, bro? Like, there's nothing I can do to defend Grifo and give Grifo the benefit of the doubt, bro. You haven't brought anything forward. You haven't showed us anything. All you're doing is smutting up another man because it seems like you're jealous. That's crazy, bro. And I want to say something good about Grifo, but how? How can I? How can I, bro?
It's cool. I'm not saying nothing. I ain't saying shit like that. I fuck with the blacks. I fuck with the blacks heavy down there in SD and in LA. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just, you know, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm from a gang. I'm from a gang, bro. And I don't know. I'm more different and shit like that. So everybody else will be coming over here say,
what the fuck does being from a gang got to do with your talent, bro? That shit's got to stop, bro. That shit is fucking retarded. It is fucking stupid. Being from a gang means nothing. You know why? Because you're a fucking entertainer now. You're not a gang member. If you want to be a gang member, that's what you do on the streets. All right? I'm a fucking YouTuber, blogger, reaction channel, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't give a fuck. That's what I am. That's what I do. Now, when I go outside and I do what I do, that's where I tell people what I am when I have to tell them. And I don't tell them. It's the action. You feel me? I'm not going to be on here telling the world, yeah, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a motherfucking gang member. I move different. You know, I'm a thug, homie. You know, Vatos Locos forever, homie. Nah, bro. I'm here to react to a video. What the fuck I got to prove anything to you guys? But he talking about he from a gang, he from a gang, he from a gang. Bro, we want to hear good music, homie. We want to hear good music, bro. What the fuck does being from a gang got to do with your talent, bro? What does it got to do with your vocal skills? What does it got to do with your beat selection? What does it got to do with you entertaining us, bro? You're from a gang. Oh, let's go buy a CD, bro, because he's from a gang. Bro, you trying to impress two fucking white boys, homie. And motherfuckers, listen, I don't know what to say, bro. It's getting embarrassing, bro. It's getting fucking embarrassing, bro. This always happens, bro. Chicano rap has always been like this. Oh, I went to prison, so you owe me respect. Oh, I'm from a gang, so you better respect me. And what I say comes first. Oh, I'm from a gang, and he's not, so you got to pick me first. No, bro. There's lame punk motherfuckers from gangs, bro. There's lame bitch-ass fools in jail, bro. Just like there is on the streets. Okay? Just like there is real ones that are not from gangs, there is buster-ass fools from gangs, bro. It goes both ways, homie. Salute to the solid-ass G's from gangs. Salute to the solid-ass homies in prison. Salute to the solid-ass residents. Salute to anyone that holds it fucking down, bro. But if you're trying to use that, I'm from a gang, I've been to prison, as a fucking, golden ticket, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I can't watch anymore. With that being said, you already know I'm Blue Devil, bro. I got a video dropping on the official Blue Devil. Go check it out, bro. I'm just a lame podcaster. Fuck what I say. Let's go.